What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with our KO Post, and we're here again on a Monday morning to talk about the box office over the weekend and how ridiculously well Joker continues to do. We talked about it last week, how it outperformed all expectations. Well, shocker, again this weekend, the expectations that you had were shattered again. So, Joker has huge second weekend at the box office. By the same guy that we talked about last time, Frank Paletta, CNN Business, the most trusted name in news. A psychotic clown beat out the Addams Family and two Will Smiths at the box office this weekend. Joker, the gruesome R-rated film about the origins of the Batman villain, had a second weekend topping the box office with 55 mil in North America. It had the record last week. The film's controversial depiction of violence, we talked about that before, it's ridiculous, didn't stop audience from seeing it during its opening weekend. And it appears the buzz is not worn off. The film for Warner Brothers dropped just 43% from its record haul last weekend. It talks about how BVS dropped about 70% its second weekend, while Logan dropped about 57%. And even films like Wonder Woman dropped over 43%. Black Panther dropped 44%. So, Joker has made 543 million globally so far after 2 weeks. Could continue to build momentum as it heads into awards season because it did win the Venice Film Festival's top prize, and everyone, well, at least all normal people, had been pushing for an Oscar for Joaquin Phoenix. The second weekend in hold indicates more than just comic book fans are showing up. That's because it's so much more than a comic book movie. It's a movie with multiple creative elements resonating with those craving a grittier, wholly character-driven film set in a comic book world. Absolutely. And then it talks about Addams Family came in second, and Gemini Man with Will Smith, which the budget on that was 140 million, and that's hardly making anything. I think it made 60 million worldwide. That's not looking good. Looks like a flop. So let's go over to Rotten Tomatoes real quick, do an update on that. So that tomato meter keeps creeping down, right below 70%, 68. Audience score hanging steady at 90. Now, one thing that is interesting, when you look at all these critic scores, the one thing that really sticks out to me is the top critics. So all critics, about 68%, but the top critics, the ones that work for the big important places, the more well-respected ones, what we hear more about, 44% from the top critics. So that does explain a lot of the buzz that it was initially getting early on about how it wasn't a good movie or was promoting something that when we went and saw it, we realized it was absolutely not true. So, and let's take a look at the box office totally here. So, like we said, domestic total creeping up near $200 million after 2 weeks. That budget, $55 million. You look at that budget of $55 million and the worldwide summary, $543 million. They are making so much money on this movie. They did spend a lot. Obviously, we don't quite know yet what the numbers are as far as how much they spent on advertising. But, I mean, this thing, like they said, this thing still has legs. This thing is going to continue. There's really nothing coming out. Maleficent is coming out next week, but I don't know how many people are really interested to see that. I don't know where the overlap's going to be there. I think Joker's going to keep doing more and more, keep breaking records. One of the things that I thought was interesting when you look at all the DC Comics franchises, it's 12th right now all time for DC movies as far as domestic gross. This is unadjusted for inflation, obviously. Now, it is released in a lot of theaters. But when you look down at the worldwide numbers, ninth. Joker is ninth worldwide, 543 million. It's about to pass Justice League. Justice League. How embarrassing for Warner Brothers to have spent that much money on, tearing apart what Zack Snyder had going on and having Joss Whedon do all those reshoots and make nothing on Justice League. And Joker, this movie, $55 million budget, and it's going to absolutely crush it. I think it's going to beat Batman vs. Superman, to be honest. I don't know how it doesn't creep up above 873 million. There's a really outside shot it could do $1 billion. One of the things you got to realize is this movie is not being released in China. China, one of the biggest markets in the world, if not the biggest, and it's not being released there. The fact that it's making this money is more than anything Warner Brothers could have in their wildest imagination. So, Joker continues to roll. I'm really excited to see, kind of what happens going forward and how high it gets. It's something we didn't think was going to happen, but it's crazy. But what do you guys think? Are you excited to see Joker if you haven't already? Have you seen it more than once? Did it hold up on the second showing? How far do you think this movie is going to go? Let us know. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, leave a comment below to let us know your thoughts, ring that bell for notifications, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to send me something, that's awesome. Check out my P.O. box in the description below. Also find my links to Twitter and Instagram and follow me there. Can't wait to hear from you guys.